Hello, my name's Michael Joyner, and you're listening to Leave It to the Experts. This is From the Wire, spoken versions of selected articles from 360 Info's special reports. Today, I'm reading The Scamdemic Targeting the Young and Vulnerable by Julia Juremi from the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation in Kuala Lumpur. This article was part of our special report on cyberscams. Scammers exploit social media, online gaming, and other digital platforms to deceive and defraud their younger victims. Online scams are surging across the world, with youth and vulnerable groups particularly at risk as fraud tactics become more sophisticated. In Singapore, scam cases surged by nearly 47%, with more than 46,000 cases reported in 2023 compared to almost 32,000 cases in 2022. This issue isn't limited to Singapore. Across Asia, more than 60% of people report being victims of scams weekly, as highlighted in the 2023 Asia Scam Report. In Malaysia, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission removed more than 32,000 fraud and scam posts as of August this year, a huge increase from a little more than 6,000 a year before. Teenagers and young adults are becoming prime targets for a new wave of cyber scams, a trend raising alarm bells across Southeast Asia. A recent report revealed a staggering 65% of young people surveyed had encountered scam attempts, highlighting their vulnerability. And 70% of those with higher education experienced a greater incidence of attempted scams than those who only had primary or secondary education, or those who earned 1,000 Malaysian ringgit a month or less. Scammers often target young people by exploiting their emotions and trust. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are full of fake accounts that promote contests, phishing schemes, or fraudulent investments. The rise of social media influencers means young people are influenced by what they see online, often trusting these figures when they share tips on making easy money without hard work. The rise of online gaming has also led to scams involving in-game purchases, where scammers lure players with offers of free items in exchange for personal information. The desire for social acceptance and the fear of missing out further increase young people's susceptibility to sharing sensitive data. Many lack the experience to identify warning signs of scams, unlike older adults who might fall victim to more traditional scams through phone calls or direct mail. While scams targeting young people often use straightforward tactics and digital channels driven by excitement and peer pressure, scams aimed at older adults typically involve more complex narratives and psychological appeals focused on loneliness and financial security. Despite numerous awareness campaigns, many people remain vulnerable to cyber scams. One major challenge is the rapid evolution of scam tactics, which often outpace traditional educational efforts. Awareness programs frequently rely on outdated information and fail to address the latest trends in cybercrime. Engaging younger audiences adds to the difficulty. Conventional methods like pamphlets or lectures may not resonate with tech-savvy youth who prefer interactive and multimedia content. To be effective, awareness initiatives must adapt to the preferences of younger demographics by using platforms and formats that appeal to them. For instance, platforms like KnowBe4 provide security awareness training and simulate phishing attacks to educate users effectively. As technology continues to evolve, so do the tactics employed by cyber scammers. One anticipated trend is the increasing use of artificial intelligence to create more personalized and convincing scams. Scammers can now use AI-generated content to craft messages that resonate with specific individuals or demographics. The rise of deepfake technology poses another significant threat, as it allows scammers to create realistic audio and video impersonations. This can lead to more sophisticated impersonation scams, making it challenging for victims to distinguish genuine communications from fraudulent ones. To combat these emerging threats, AI can also play a critical role in protection. AI-driven fraud detection systems, such as fraud.net, can analyze user behavior and transaction patterns to identify anomalies that may indicate a scam. Moreover, Educational AI tools such as ScamSmart and CyberAware use gamification techniques to teach users about different types of scams through quizzes, interactive scenarios, and rewards for completing educational modules. They can also provide tailored learning experiences to help individuals recognize and avoid scams effectively. AI-driven chatbots can engage users in interactive conversations, providing information about common scams, red flags to watch for, and tips on staying safe online. Many countries have advanced legal frameworks against cyber scams, like the Philippines Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 and Malaysia's new social media licensing requirement, which requires social media and messaging apps to apply for an annual license to combat cybercrimes. However, this regulation has faced criticism from major social media platforms, pushing Malaysia to reconsider due to concerns about its clarity. Challenges still persist. Laws often struggle to keep up with the rapidly changing tactics used by cyber criminals. A key issue is that current regulations don't adequately address the specific vulnerabilities of youth and marginalised groups. They tend to treat cybercrime broadly without providing tailored protections. Inconsistent enforcement hinders prosecution and justice for victims. To effectively combat cybercrimes and protect vulnerable populations, a balanced approach is needed, combining innovative education, advanced technology, and strong legal frameworks.